Naomi once had a happy home, a loving husband, and 2 sons. But then something very sad happened. One by one, Naomi lost her husband, and then her sons. Naomi felt very lonely and sad. She missed her family and didn't know what to do next. She decided to travel back to her old town, Bethlehem. Naomi loved her daughters-in-law, Ruth and Orpah, and didn't want their lives to be hard because of her sadness. So Naomi gently said,
"Go back to your families. I don't want you to struggle with me."
Orpah kissed Naomi, cried, and went home. But Ruth stayed. She looked at Naomi and saw how lonely she was. Ruth thought to herself,
Naomi needs someone. I don't want her to be alone.
Ruth wasn't thinking about what would be easiest for herself. She was thinking about Naomi. Ruth held Naomi's hands and said words full of love.
Where you go, I will go. Your people will be my people.
Ruth chose love over comfort and kindness over fear. When they arrived in Bethlehem, Naomi was still very sad and quiet. Ruth noticed and wanted to help. Ruth said to Naomi,
Let me go to the field and gather grain.
Naomi answered,
"Go, my daughter."
Ruth didn't complain. She didn't give up. She went out every day to gather leftover grain so they could eat. The sun was hot, and the work was hard. But Ruth kept going because she cared about Naomi. This field belonged to a man named Boaz. One day he asked his servant,
"Who is this woman?"
"She is Ruth. She has been working from early this morning until now."
Boaz called Ruth and said to her,
Now listen, my daughter. Do not gather in another field, or leave this one. And when you are thirsty, go to the vessels and drink what the young men have drawn.
She bowed down to the ground and said to him,
Why have I found favor in your eyes, that you should take notice of me, since I am a foreigner?
All that you have done for Naomi since the death of your husband has been told to me, how you left your father and mother and your land. God has given you a full reward for all you have done.
God saw Ruth's loving choices. He saw her kindness, her hard work, and her unselfish heart. God made sure Ruth and Naomi were cared for and safe. Naomi's sadness slowly turned into joy again. Remember, putting others first means helping even when it's hard. Love is shown by actions, not just words. God sees our kind choices and smiles when we put others first.